Can you think for a moment about a time in the game when you were just so frustrated, you thought you'd done everything right, yet everything went completely wrong? Well, today we're definitely going to fix that. Today we're going to be covering 5 things that will definitely ruin your hunt. And Splat, so that we can definitely help you to fill that trophy lodge with those diamonds and rares and beauty shot. Are we getting attacked? Oh, we're getting attacked. And that leads me to number 1. Always be prepared and have the correct weapons with you, because you never know. Now, I do have the 300, but I really could use the rhino right now, and I did miss my shot there, and she's getting away. Now, if I had had the rhino with me, I probably would have had a better chance at dropping her as she came to get me. Has this ever happened to you? You do find a specific trophy on the map, you go in to grab a weapon to go and shoot it, and you don't have a weapon for that specific animal, so you have to run back, you have to get it, you come back to where you were, and of course the animal is gone, and it is going to take you so much longer to find it the second time. It just is. It always does. Which is going to lead to frustration, wasted time, and possibly not being able to find that animal again. Now, this has actually happened to me twice. Very recently, while I was doing the moose grind, I ran into a 9 legendary gray wolf. Oh, hello. Oh, 9 legendary! Oh my gosh! I don't have anything to shoot it with! All I had on me were 2 300s, and I also ran into a piebald musk deer, and all I had on me were 2 300s. That's a piebald musk deer! I don't have a weapon to shoot you because I was doing the grind. I didn't have a full loadout. Then you have to go back, you have to get the right weapon, and you have to hope that that animal is still there waiting for you, and it just makes life so much more difficult. Now, it did turn out okay for me. I did end up getting them, but it just makes life difficult. So try to carry a loadout that covers class 1 all the way up to 9, and you won't run into that problem. And I did want to mention that I am going to drop a keyword at the end of the video. Stick around for that. Drop it in the comments for your chance to win a 1-month membership to the channel, and let's continue. Coming in at number 2 on our list of things that can definitely ruin your hunt is not leading the shot on a moving target. Now, what leading the shot means is shooting in front of the animal. When you are shooting at anything that is in motion, especially if it is running, you definitely want to aim in front of the animal so that it runs into your shot and you get a good shot. When you aim straight at the animal and pull the trigger as it is moving, by the time the bullet gets close to where you want it to be, the animal's already going to be gone. Now, if you are aiming at something that's getting further and further away, also remember to increase your zeroing so that you can have a good shot at making that shot. Now, the next instance where leading the shot is super important is when you are duck hunting. Now, unless the duck has landed and is swimming in the water, if they are flying at all, you want to be leading the shot every single time. Always make sure you are zeroed properly. Now he's gonna fly, so now I want to be leading the shot, so I didn't aim straight at the duck. I aimed a little bit above and he flew into the pellets. That's exactly what you want to do. Now, also, some little tips for duck hunting is park your dog. My dog is not with me. He can definitely spook ducks. And when I am using this blind here, I am able to stand up on the corner, get some elevation. And as you can see in the bottom right-hand corner, I am still hidden just as much as I would be if I were standing in the middle. Now, when you get up on here, you may not be hidden. If it shows that, just move yourself around a little. There we go. And get yourself into position so now that you are hidden and ready to duck hunt, but now you have a little bit of elevation. The other quick tip for duck hunting is if you are using the Quist electronic collar, you can actually adjust the sound. Just go into system, go into audio, and remote collar is right there. I have it turned all the way down to 10. That is plenty. It can definitely get on your nerves. Very effective, but you don't need it at volume level 10. Okay, we have more ducks coming. So now I'm going to try and shoot them with the 22. Now, it is hard to do, and zeroing is very important. Ducks are very, very tiny. And then you don't want to just shoot once or twice. You want to just unload the 22. And that's why I use the Virant, because it has 10 shots. Now, you also want to reload immediately when you are finished shooting so that when the next batch of ducks comes in, you are ready to go immediately. Get it! Beautiful! So that was a perfect example of leading the shot. Got it! Another beauty shot. Awesome. Okay. And a leucistic! Get the heck out of here! We got a leucistic duck. Get out of here. That is pretty crazy. Well, I think I'll taxi her. Well, I'm glad we got a good shot, and they do have pretty decent hit boxes, so I got close enough that they gave me the shot, so we will definitely take that and run. So that was a 60-meter shot, 59.99 meters, and definitely leading the shot. We'll end up with more trophy ducks in the lodge. Coming in at number 3 on our list of things that can definitely ruin your hunt is not being patient enough. You definitely want to bring your patience with you when you are playing the Hunter Call of the Wild. It will do you well in just about every situation. Now, I have had times, and I do have a fair bit of experience in this game. I have been playing for 6 years. Sometimes I should slow down and do things a little slower because the result will end up being a better result. For example, if I just take this shot, I might get a lung, but I might not. Now, in this clip here, I took this exact shot on these 2 monster moose, and look what happened. No, I didn't get him! So what happened here was I actually messed up the shot on the diamond level 4, and I got the shot on the troll. And the reason was I took the shot when he was in an angle that wasn't perfect. I should have waited for a perfectly broadside shot, and because of that, I did not make the shot. I just wasn't patient enough. And here is another example where the stakes were really high. This here is me with my very first Great One fallow. I was so beyond excited, I just couldn't believe it was happening. Now, where I went wrong was I was lying prone. I have never taken a shot on anything lying prone from such a close distance. And it looked like a beautiful shot to me. Let's have a look at what happened. So it looked beautiful, but it was not. And I did not get the shot, and I did not get full score on my very first fallow Great One, which absolutely broke my heart. So in hindsight, I should have stood up to take the shot, maybe should have taken it from a little further back. I should have waited to get a perfectly broadside shot so that I am taking no chances at all, especially on a Great One or something that you really want to put into your lodge. This leads back to patience. Be very patient, put yourself in the best situation possible, and just don't take any chances. Go to the firing range, get good and comfortable with all of your weapons. We do have a firing range in HIRSCHFELDEN, and we do have one in Parque Fernando. And if you'd like to know where they are, I will show you right now. Okay, so here we are at the HIRSCHFELDEN firing range. Now, this is the range for long range shooting. So you can practice up to 500 meters at this range, and where you will find it is in the bottom right-hand corner in HIRSCHFELDEN. Once you have unlocked it, you can fast travel here. So definitely come and practice those long range shots at the firing range here. And another thing that is really good to know is that you have unlimited ammo at any of the firing ranges, so it will not cost you a penny to come and practice. Okay, so we are now in Parque Fernando, and I just need to pull this tent. It was there to help a friend unlock the map, and I haven't pulled it yet. But here's the outpost, and it is the Casita de Merida outpost, and I can see the firing range. There it is right there, right from the outpost. So we're gonna run over there. So this firing range is a short range firing range. This is where you want to go to practice with a bow or for those short range shots. And again, if you are bow hunting for anything that's important to you, any trophies that you want to put into your lodge, definitely practice in that situation because the wind can come into play and things can go very wrong. Just don't go for it on the first try. Definitely practice and go into whatever situation it is you are in with confidence. So here we are again. The ammo is unlimited, so this is the Parque range, and this is where we are on the map. Coming in at number 5 on our list of things that can definitely ruin your hunt is not finding all of your drink zones before starting a grind. Now, I do have a lot of people ask me all the time, is it really important? Do I really have to find all of my drink zones before I start my grind? Because it is a lot of work. And it is. I know it's a lot of work. It takes a lot of time, a lot of energy, and many, many hours. But let me show you what just happened to me with my moose grind. If you don't, what will happen is eventually, it may not happen immediately, but eventually you're going to run into inconsistent respawns. You're going to come up to zones and you're not going to have any bull moose there if you are on a moose grind, and it is still happening to me. So I was on my moose grind. I did accidentally blow out the zone that was right here, and I believe I shot a solo. So I deleted 2 zones. Within a few minutes, I was coming up to zones and I was finding getting no respawns. There was nothing to shoot. It happened that fast for me. So that's why we actually went over and started doing the whitetail grind to give me some time to run my map to find more zones. So last night I was running my Medved map looking for more moose zones. I found this zone right here. It has a level 5 guaranteed diamond in it. So that really does explain why my respawns have been a little wacky. I've been getting some small guys when I shouldn't be, and it's because we have a monster right here. So I found that zone, and then I came over here and I found this zone right here. Also has a full herd with 2 bulls in it. So now let's go see if we have respawn. And look at that. Now I do have 2 bulls. Yep. So what I was seeing is sometimes I would have no bulls, sometimes I would only have 1. But if you don't find all of your drink zones before you start your grind, you are going to run into frustration. It's just so much better if you just find them all right from the start, and then you can just focus on your grind. Just worry about shooting whatever species it is that you are grinding until the trophy you're looking for does come along, because it's very frustrating to have to stop a grind right in the middle to go and look for zones. And if you are doing a moose grind in Medved, the zones go out of render all the way up here. Now remember, when you are looking for your zones, that zones come out in stages. They don't all come out at the same time, and what I mean by that is when you run the ravine the first time, you will find a pile of zones, but you're going to need to run it a second time, because I guarantee more zones will start popping up the second time around. I actually ran it 3 times and I found zones even on the 3rd run. Just a couple, but if you want to find them all, you really do have to put some time and energy into searching your map and finding all those drink zones. It's just going to make your grind go way smoother. If you did enjoy today's video, click right here for 5 more things that will definitely ruin your hunt. Thank you guys so much for watching.